She did not break up with him. He put her out. I heard the whole thing. And she took his cigar. I saw it on video because he had the video on WhatsApp. She took his cigar and threw it to the wall. You put me out. You got some JJ from me and now you just gonna put me out like that? But then you got this other woman who hate black men and don't want so-called passport bro to go to Africa. Lying like she never gave this dude the box. Oh guys, hey, you better believe she gave him box on the first day. All he did was take her out for a drink in Rwanda, and she opened up them thighs like Walgreens at 8 a.m. in the morning, happily, with no hesitation. So, and not only that, word on the street, and there's proof, because Auston sent me pictures later on once he found their other social media. She got a lot of pictures with other African-American guys, with so-called Pookies and Ray Rays, which
Hi guys, so I watched Travel Time with Paul's video, and what a coward Auston is, right? Once again, we know he's a coward, but once again, we see another evidence of him being a coward, because Travel Time with Paul said that he made the video with Auston's assent. If not Auston, I actually think it's not just Auston agreeing for the video to be made. It's probably Auston asking Paul to make the video, because Auston is a coward, and cowards do not want to get their hands dirty, so they would get another person to do the dirty job for them. And that, I mean, we already know he's a coward. And this coward is hiding behind this pathetic man called Paul to attack a woman who dumped him. And it is so pathetic for both Paul and Auston. For Auston for being such a coward and not being able to do the dirty job himself, and for Paul to, doing a dirty job to impress another man. I mean, Paul looked so pathetic, and I was watching his facial expression. You could see that he doesn't even believe anything he says. Like, the facial expression throughout the video was the same. It didn't change at all. And that happens when people are not emotionally attached to what they are saying. And that happens when you are, either lying or, you don't believe what you are saying. So it's obvious Paul was just performing. He didn't believe anything of what he said. In fact, at a lot of points, it looked like Paul was actually reading from a script. And I wouldn't be surprised if Auston sent him a script, sent him a note of what to say on the video. So this Paul guy, he looked pathetic, saying all those things, saying things that are not true. But he's doing it to impress his daddy. His daddy is Auston, because for a lot of these travel passport bros, Auston is like God. Auston is like their daddy. So Paul was performing for one person. The whole video was not supposed, like the whole video that was made, it was just to impress one person. Paul was trying to impress one person, and the one person he wanted to impress was Auston. And it's kind of pathetic, right? For a grown adult trying to impress a person who's much younger than them, because I'm sure, this Paul guy is in his 30s, not 40s, and he's trying to impress a guy that's barely, 20. So it is just kind of pathetic for Paul. The whole performance, and it was a performance. Let me tell you guys, it was performance. The whole performance was pathetic. And I hope that your daddy, Auston, was impressed by it. It kind of looked like he was impressed, right? Because he was on the live comment, and it's obvious Paul was so happy to see his daddy on his message. And to be honest to you guys, when I watched it, it kept on reminding me this meme from Leslie Jordan.
Daddy, watch me twirl. Daddy, watch my dad say. Daddy, watch me twirl. Daddy, watch my dad say. Daddy, watch me twirl. Daddy, watch my dad say.
Daddy, watch me twirl. Daddy, watch me twirl. That's what I kept thinking. Like, I kept thinking Powell twirling to impress Auston and going, Daddy Auston, watch me twirl. Daddy Auston, watch me twirl. What a loser. What a pathetic performance. And he made a lot of claims in the video, most of which, a lot of them are false. We could yesterday I had said that the existence of the sex tapes was almost 99.999% false. But today I'm gonna say it is 100% false, because if these videos truly existed, by now we would have seen some. By now we would have seen a clip. By now we would have seen a still image. By now we'd have seen something. We have not seen anything. So really, those right now I can say with 100% confidence that these videos do not exist. The rumor is, like I told you guys, created by, from the rotten minds of Auston's followers, because a lot of Auston's followers are incels, and incels are sex deprived but sex obsessed. So that their sex obsessed mind is the one that came up with this ridiculous rumor. And then the other thing that Powell said was, how Kesa was not beautiful with her makeup off. And I don't know why they are so obsessed with that. Yes, women look different with makeup on and with makeup off. There's not some new discovery. Women look different without makeup. I don't even know why they keep on bringing that up. But the pathetic thing is that he posted a picture of supposed to show Kesa without makeup, and it's supposed to show her being ugly, I guess, without makeup. But she actually looks good. So I don't know. She still looks good, and I'm not going to post that picture because it's obvious that picture was supposed to be private. That picture was probably supposed to be just for the eyes of Auston. But because Auston is a man with no morals, he is sharing a picture that's supposed to be private. He's sharing it with the rest of the world. So of course I'm not going to post that picture. But the picture for me, that picture is the only proof, the only receipt that Powell posted, all of his video, throughout the video. The only thing, because Powell had made so many claims. He had said there is a video of Auston kicking out Kesa. And he said there is a video of Auston. I think he said he recorded Kesa saying something like talking about her with JJ or something. He made a lot of claims, but the only evidence, the only receipt he posted is a picture of Kesa without her makeup. What that tells me is that he had made a lot of claims, right? So if there was proof to all the claims he made, he would have posted it. He was not. He posted a private picture. If he is willing to post a private picture, he would have. If there was proof, for the other claims he made, he would have posted it. The fact that he didn't post it just tells you that he was just making up the whole thing. So I don't believe anything he said, and I don't even think he himself believes it. Like I said, it's a performance for. To impress his daddy. He was twirling for his daddy, Auston Holleman. And the other thing, it was kind of embarrassing to watch, right? Like one of the most embarrassing things for me to watch was he was trying to to create some sound bites, I guess he wanted people to remember some of the things he said. So he was trying so hard. He would say things like, her face was like a cheese, but it sounded so forced. It was not genuine. It was not spontaneous. So instead of me being impressed by his, the wordplay, I was embarrassed for him because it seemed so forced. It was not genuine. It was not spontaneous. And I mean, if Powell had shame, which I know he doesn't, he should be embarrassed by this performance. And like I said, this is a performance done to impress his daddy, Auston. And I hope Auston was impressed. And I hope Auston, sent him $100. I mean, or more than that, because I guess Auston pays Americans more. So I hope Powell got paid something for this embarrassing performance. I mean, he was degrading himself. And it was so hard. I mean, it was not actually hard to watch. It was just embarrassing. I was embarrassed for him because, I mean, he himself probably doesn't have shame enough to be embarrassed by, by what he did there. And before I finish this, let me say, and one more point. Powell attacks Kesa's mom. That part angered me so much. We haven't seen Kesa's mom. Kesa's mom was not part of the videos they were making. How are you attacking someone's mom? These people have no law. There is no law they will not stoop to. They are attacking her mom. And you would think families would be off limit, but not for these jerks. And I hope girls all over the world are watching. Because when he's done in Africa, he is going to hop onto Europe, and I'm sure he's gonna do there what he's doing in Africa. And I hope every girl is watching. If you break up with this guy, not only will he go after you, he will also go after your family. He will also go after your parents. So these guys, the whole of them are really disgusting humans. And let me say this once again: if there were, now I don't believe there are any sex tapes, but if there were sex tapes, there is nothing to be ashamed of. Kesa, if you have sex tapes, do not be ashamed of it. In fact, what I would suggest is, try to monetize it. I mean, look, Kim Kardashian created $1 billion empire from sex tapes. I mean, if black women should also be allowed to do it. If there is a sex tape, which I am almost sure there is not, I mean, it's not almost sure, I am sure there is not, there is nothing to be embarrassed about. Anyways, let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you. Bye-bye.